best revenge.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Mills looking to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Pushes him over. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big run that time by Henry. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 tight.
Willis on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mills. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. You know what it is?
Under pressure, they got him again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fielded at about the 28. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Play action. Here's Willis. He's got a man. It's his fullback. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game,
Touchdown! Chigakakwo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together. Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult. From the 30 on second down, Mills firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay. And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here. And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and now it's 2nd down. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And this one is incomplete. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Touchdown, Texans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10.
Willis. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but then let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Fourth down, Willis.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry,
his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Mills now on second down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mills.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw is Mills. This one left side caught by Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Willis.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Ready.
From the 31,
Willis. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Third and 2, Willis.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
A first down carry for Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Let's go now.
Henry up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mills now.
And that is incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fourth down, Mills.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Mills.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
On third down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
The tackle by Michael Davis. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Mills to throw for it on fourth.
He's got Anderson right side. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mills to throw it. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
8 yards.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mills to the air again.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And some room to maneuver.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. Marquise Brown, 44 yards.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now Mills.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Willis. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
There we go.
From the 45 on second down, Mills. That is caught by Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On the jump.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos.
Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 21.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Mills on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Henry again on 2nd down. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First down, Mills.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
One last shot from Mills.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.